Hello friends, let's discuss this week's current affairs, and the first questions related to Wahida Rahman. As you see on the screen, this is Wahida Rahman, the most beautiful Wahida Rahman, the graceful Wahida Rahman. She is the recipient of the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for 2021. Because of COVID, things got postponed and she's received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for 2021. Before we go further, let me just finish with the choices. Nana Patekar has not received the Dada Saheb Phalke, while Rajinikanth received it in 2019, Amitabh Bachchan in 2018, and Asha Parekh in 2020. So before Wahida Rahman, it was Asha Parekh for 2020, then Rajinikanth for 2019, 2018, Amitabh Bachchan. Now let me talk about Wahida Rahman, my most favorite actress. Wahida Rahman was born in then Tamil Nadu, and I think Chengalpet, someplace near Chengalpet she was born, and she debuted with a Telugu film Rojulu Marai. Its days have changed. Okay, the times have changed. Even today people say that, times have changed. Even then, you see, back then, people had said that times have changed. Now, Rojulu Marai, but her Hindi debut was with CID. CID starred Devanand. It's considered one of the best thrillers to have ever come out of Bollywood. I can tell you, it's a beautiful musical. You could watch it with your family. So, CID, she starred in Reshma or Shera, for which she won the National Award for Best Actress, I guess. And she starred in Gurudutt's films like Kagaj Ke Phool. There is this beautiful film called Chaudhary Ka Chand. Please watch. And then, of course, there is this most beautiful film called Guide, Guide, Guide. This, ladies and gentlemen, was based on the eponymous book by R.K. Narayan. Eponymous means the same title, Guide by R.K. Narayan. Devanand made the film. Of course, later Devanand and R.K. Narayan fell out, but matter of fact, the film became a roaring success. And she again, I think, won the National Award for Best Actress. It is a very, very good film, great songs. Now, Wahida Rahman, of course, had received throughout her life multiple awards. The Padma Shri she received in 1972, but almost 40 years later, she received, Padma Bhushan. That was in 2011. Now she's received the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dada Saheb Phalke Award is the highest cinematic award in Indian film industry. That is, it is the highest award given for outstanding contribution to films. Now, who was Dada Saheb Phalke? Dada Saheb Phalke is considered the father of Indian cinema. He directed the first full-length Indian feature film. In fact, he directed what is called movie, the first full-length motion picture. Motion picture is movie. Now, he directed this way back in 1913 with the film being titled Raja Harishchandra. Raja Harishchandra was the first silent full-length film in Indian history. So, 1913. Now, it took another 18 years for sound to be developed, and 1931 saw the birth of the film Alamara, which was the first Indian talkie. Okay, so 1913, Raja Harishchandra by Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Sorry, Dada Saheb Phalke. I'm so sorry. It was the first full-length motion picture, first movie, and 18 years later, that's 1931, came Alamara, which, of course, as I just mentioned, was the first talkie. Okay, it was directed by Adirshir Irani, Irani, Irani. Now, Dada Saheb Phalke Award was started in 1969. The first recipient was the first superstar of Indian cinema, Devika Rani. Many people consider her to be the first superstar of Indian film industry. Devika Rani starred in films like Achut Kanya, I think Kismet also, she was there in Kismet, So 1969 is when it was started, and she was the first recipient. Only twice has the award been given posthumously, and that was the first time was to Prithviraj Kapoor, and then Vinod Khanna. So there we go, a little about this particular question. So from here, let's go further. India won a gold medal in equestrian event after a gap of 41 long years at the Asian Games 2023. Of course, they are labeled 2022, but happening now because of COVID restrictions in China. Things did not work last year, so they are happening now. So you could label them 2022, like what the emblem here says, Hangzhou 2022. So you could as well label that as 2022. Some places you will find it 2023, which is not wrong actually. Equestrian, as you know, is about horse riding. Equine, EQUINE, relates to the horse. Now, if you were to know a little more, you see the emblem there. The emblem, my friends, represents surging tides. SURGING. SURGING. Surging tides means tides that are rising. Okay, surging tides, and that's a logo, that's an emblem. The mascot you see on the left there are three there. In Chinese and English it's written there. In Mandarin Chinese as well as English it's written as, that's Chen Chen, this is Kong Kong, and this is Lian Lian. Yes, Chen Chen, CHEN, Chen Chen, Kong Kong, CONG, Lian, LIAN. These are three robotic superheroes. Now, Hangzhou, you could be asked this question: in which Chinese province is Hangzhou located? Well, Hangzhou is in the Chinese province of Zhejiang. You could write this. Zhejiang is spelled ZHE. I repeat, ZHEJIANG. 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 Okay. The motto of the Asian Games this year is heart to heart, comma, at future. The symbol at. Okay, at future. Most of us misinterpret the symbol to be at the rate. It's not at the rate, it is at, like as an email address, xyz@gmail.com. Okay, it means a particular address. Only invoices, bills and all that, you would find that 4 units at the price, at 90 each. That's what it means. So 4 units at the rate of 90 each. Only in the bill invoice that symbol means at the rate of. Otherwise, everywhere else it means at 80. Okay. So heart to heart, comma, at future. That's an emblem. That's the motto of the Asian Games. This year's happening, and India, as of today, has reached 100 medals, which is a phenomenal achievement, my friends. Great achievement, because this is the first ever time that we have touched 100 medals, all inclusive. That is gold, silver, and bronze. Hopefully, we do better, and this medal winners, I'm sure, will inspire a new generation of sports persons. Now, the next Asian Games will be held in Japan, in a place called Aichi, Nagoya, AICHI. I repeat, Aichi, 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 Nagoya, NAGOYA, Nagoya. So 2026 in Japan, Aichi, Nagoya, Japan. 2030 will be in Doha, Qatar. 2034 will be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So till 34 we are confirmed, basically. Okay. The Union Minister of Power, New and Renewable Energy. There are two different ministries here. One is the Union Minister of Power. There is Ministry of Power, and then the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So two separate ministries, please. Rajkumar Singh, that's RK Singh, recently inaugurated the India Energy Summit in New Delhi. Well, it's a pretty fairly simple question, straightforward question. I want you to write a bit about these choices here. We could put some organization in each of these, places. To begin with, not New Delhi. New Delhi is you have a lot of places, a lot of organizations in New Delhi. But we could start with Pune. Pune is home to the National Institute of Virology. National Institute of Virology. Let me spell virology. 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 Then Chennai is home to Central Leather Research Institute. Central Leather Research Institute. Ahmedabad is home to PRL, Physical Research Laboratories. Physical Research Laboratories. Kolkata, well, it's home to the Anthropological Survey of India. The Anthropological Survey of India. It's home to a lot of bodies. Anthropological Survey of India, Botanical Survey of India, Geological Survey of India. Okay, from there to another one. Which city will host the 5th World Coffee Conference, a property of the of the International Coffee Organization, which is London based. Well, Bengaluru hosted this. It is said that this organization, Bengaluru is in Karnataka, and Karnataka is considered India's biggest producer of coffee. Why don't we look at the world numbers? Just before that, let's finish with International Coffee Organization. It was started in 1963. 1963, it's headquartered, as the question says, in London, and it's run by its executive director named Jose Seti. Jose. I repeat, Jose. Jose. In Spanish, the J is pronounced with an H. Okay, so Jose becomes Jose. Jose. Jose Seti. Settee. Settee. Jose Seti. Okay. Why don't we look at the top 3 coffee producers in the world? Number 1, Brazil. World's biggest coffee producer is Brazil. In fact, Brazil produces 39% of all coffee production in the world. So nearly 40% of the world's coffee comes from Brazil. So 1, Brazil. 2, Vietnam. 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 3, Colombia. 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 As you know, like Brazil, Colombia is also in South America. So to repeat, Brazil, Vietnam and Colombia are the top 3 coffee producers. Brazil is not just the biggest coffee producer, it's also the biggest exporter of coffee. Okay. The Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology roped in Amazon Web Services as its preferred cloud partner provider to accelerate its genomics research projects in India. The CCMB is in my city, Hyderabad, pretty close to where I am now. The CCMB is in Hyderabad. What about Bengaluru? It is home to Raman Research Institute. You could write this, Raman Research Institute. Pune has come again, so has Calcutta. Why don't we write a little more about this? Pune is also home to the National Film Archive. National Film Archive. ARCHIVE. I repeat, ARCHIVE. National Film Archive of India. Kolkata, you could write Indian Statistical Institute. Indian Statistical Institute. Then we have Nagpur. Yeah, Nagpur is home to National Research Center. I repeat, National Research Center for Citrus. The way I speak is to give you some space so that you could write. It's the idea is to give you the space to be able to write what I am sharing with you. Okay. So we have Nagpur, which is home to the National Research Center for Citrus. Nagpur, as you know, is called the Orange City. Which bank inked an agreement with the Digital Lenders Association of India to boost the country's financial technology sector? SIDBI, which is Small Industries Development Bank of India. I repeat, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Headquartered in Lucknow. It's headquartered in Lucknow, and it is run by chairperson named Sivasubramaniam Raman. Sivasubramaniam Raman. R-A-M-A-N-N. R-A-M-A-N-N. Sivasubramaniam Raman. What about the choices here? HDFC Bank is run by Sashidhar Jagdishan. Sashidhar Jagdishan. India's highest paid CEO, Sashidhar Jagdishan. ICICI Bank run by Sandeep Bakshi. It's headed by Sandeep Bakshi. IDBI Bank is headed by Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma. I'm talking the CEOs. Okay, Rakesh Sharma. NABARD, which is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. I repeat, the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. The National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development is headed by chairperson KV Shaji. KV Shaji. SHAGI. Rudransh, that's on the left. Divyansh in the center, and Aishwari Pratap Singh Tomar bagged India's first gold medal at the Asian Games. These three won the medal in 10-meter rifle. So this year we have won multiple medals in shooting. These are sports. These are games, sporting events which are not popular among the general population. We are a nation that's obsessed with cricket. To an extent, maybe hockey, but beyond that we don't look at. But this time you could see that we have had Parul Chaudhary, the 5,000 meters gold medalist. How she ran the last 50 meters. She was in the second place, but in the last 50 to 50 meters, I think 40 to 50 meters, she ran like there is no tomorrow, and she won the gold medal. She did, she put in, she went past the Japanese who was leading at the stage, and she won the gold medal. So, I mean, we have had very young chaps, 17-year-old, 18-year-old archery champions. So it's a good thing, my friend. It's a wonderful thing to have young people, doing great for the country. So it shows that there are many superstars in India than we care to learn, care to know about. So in squash also we won the mixed doubles gold. I think it was Harminder and Deepika Palikal. Harminder Singh and Deepika Palikal got us the gold in mixed doubles. We won the silver in single. I think Suryansh Singh some name. I'm not very sure, but it's a good thing, my friends. Lovely. Isn't it? It's a lovely photograph. This is of Fort Aguada. I have been here, and this is where you would find the distance. You would find, the Dil Chahta Hai point, where the three actors in the film, Akshay Khanna, Amir Khan, and Saif Ali Khan sit, and a boat passes in the distance. A boat passes in the distance. So that's a story. This Fort Aguada. That's a question, because the question's about India's first lighthouse festival named Bharatiya Prakash Stambha Utsav. Is being held in Kandilim, Goa. That's a lighthouse. You can see here, this white tower here. It's a lighthouse, my friends. Okay, this was built by the Dutch. It is built by the Portuguese. The Portuguese took control of Goa, in early 1600s. In fact, early 1500. In the 16th century itself. So they built this fort to protect themselves against an invasion by the Navy of Netherlands, which is called the Dutch Navy. Okay, so it's a very different kind of fort. If you've been here, if you haven't been here, I would suggest you go here. This is one of the things that you could visit in Goa, apart from the beaches. It's pretty well maintained as well. Okay. Goa, incidentally, is India's smallest state by area. India's smallest state by area. It's very small actually. India's area is 32.8 lakhs, 32.8 lakh square kilometers. Goa is just 3,702 square kilometers. Okay. So there we go. Kochi is home to one particular organization called the Naval Physical and Oceanography Laboratory. Naval, NAVAL, Naval Physical and Oceanography Lab. Okay, there we go. By the way, Goa was ruled by Portugal till 1961. Till 1961. Goa, Goa, Daman and Diu were ruled by Portugal till 1961. The government of India in 1947 put in a request to the government of Portugal to leave this, free this, give this back to India. But the Portuguese didn't pay attention to us. So the government of India launched a military operation in 1961. It was codenamed Operation Vijay. Operation Vijay, and we kind of, defeated the small Portuguese navy and army here and took over Goa and integrated this back with our country. This is our land, our country. So we took back our territory and merged this with India. 1961. Okay. Vishwanath Ghat was selected as the best tourism village of India in 2023 by the Ministry of Tourism. This village is in Assam. It's in Assam. Vishwanath Ghat is nicknamed Gupta Kashi. Gupta Kashi. There are a lot of temples around basically. So Gupta Kashi. Gupta Kashi, Assam, and since it's tourism, when is the National Tourism Day? January 25th. National Tourism Day of India is celebrated on 25th January. Okay. The World Tourism Day is September 27th. Is on 27th September. 27th September, World Tourism Day. January 25th, National Tourism Day. Okay. Assam's Chief Minister is Himanta Biswa Sharma. Himanta Biswa Sharma. Okay. Then we have Mizoram's capital, as you know, is Aizawl, and the Chief Minister is Zoramthanga. 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 Okay. Manipur's capital is Imphal, and the Chief Minister is Biren Singh. Biren. Biren Singh. Sikkim. There was this massive tragedy in Sikkim recently because of a cloud burst and all, a dam burst as well. Sikkim's capital is Gangtok. Its capital is Gangtok. It is India's smallest state by population. And its chief minister is P.S. Gole. Prem Singh Gole. G-O-L-A-Y. Which country recently unveiled its next generation main battle tank called Merkava Mark V with artificial intelligence capabilities and electronically controlled weaponry? That's the Merkava Mark V. You see the V here, V is 5. Okay, it's one of the world's most advanced tanks, my friends. So in fact, this is one of those things that Israel uses on its front line against the Palestinian militants. in Gaza, especially the Gaza Strip. Yeah. Israel's a tiny country. It was established in 1948. It was established by Jews who were spread across the world. They came here, what today is Israel, in the place where today Israel stands, and they built a country. It has had multiple wars with its neighbors. It's the world's only Jewish country, Jewish, Jewish. You should know, my friends, Jews practice Judaism. Like Muslims practice Islam, Hindus practice Hinduism, Jews practice, Judaism. Okay, so Israel's prime minister is a guy named Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu, Netanyahu, Netanyahu. Okay. Australia is a pretty large country, the sixth biggest in the world by area, and its prime minister is a guy called Anthony Albanese. Anthony Albanese, Albanese, Albanese. China has a new prime minister. Of course, the guy came a few months back, but let me repeat his name let me bring back his name so that you could become familiar again. Li Keqiang, L-I, Qiang, Q-I-A-N-G. I repeat, Q-I-A-N-G. Li Keqiang. Yes, Li Keqiang. Every year, the Antyodaya Divas is celebrated on 25th September to mark the birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. He was nicknamed Pandit. So Deen Dayal Upadhyay is considered an ideologue of the BJP, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak as well, and he is said to have started journals like Rashtra Dharma. Then there is this daily paper called Swadesh, and a newspaper, a weekly, which is still the RSS English weekly, Panchajanya or Panchajanya. Some people call it Panchajanya or Panchajanya. Okay, and you should know, my friends, that look at the first name there, KB Hedgewar. KB Hedgewar, Keshav Baliram Hedgewar is the founder of the RSS. Keshav Baliram Hedgewar is the founder of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. Okay, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Veer Savarkar was his nickname. Vinayak Damodar Savarkar is a co-founder of Abhinav Bharat. Okay, look at choice 5, Madan Mohan Malviya. In fact, you could say is one of the major movers of the Banaras Hindu University, BHU. Which institution released the report titled Embracing a One Health Framework to Fight Antimicrobial Resistance? OECD, because see today microbial resistance has increased because of proliferation because of a vast increase a very big increase in antibiotics and all that. So there is an epidemic of use of antibiotics. OECD has launched this framework, and OECD, the full form is Organization for Economic and Economic Cooperation and Development. You could write this, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. This is headquartered in Paris. It is headed by Secretary General Matthias Cormann. I repeat, Matthias Cormann. Now I spell M-A-T-T-H-I-A-S. Matthias Cormann. C-O-R-M-A-N-N. Cormann. He's from Australia. Matthias Cormann. The OECD has 31 members, headquartered in Paris, started in 1961, headed by Matthias Cormann. Okay, let's bring in the guys who run the show here. Maybe not everywhere, because we have been repeating 1, 2, 4. So just to give you the full name, WHO, as you know, is World Health Organization, headquartered in Geneva. UNESCO is a United Nations educational, scientific and cultural organization which is headquartered in Paris. UNICEF is International Children's Fund. I am so sorry. United Nations Children's Fund. See, the I international has been removed. In fact, back in when I was in school, we had a different full name, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Now they simply call themselves Children's Fund. United Nations Children's Fund. Okay, it's headquartered in New York. It's headed by Catherine Russell, 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 American. UNHCR is the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, headquartered like WHO in Geneva. It's headed by Filippo Grandi. Filippo, let me spell Filippo. Filippo Grandi, 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 of Italy. Which has become the first cricket team to score more than 300 runs in T20 cricket. In a single innings, this team from Nepal, the T20 Nepalese team, scored 300 runs, my friends. In fact, they scored 314, if I'm not wrong. 314. Yeah, 314 for 3 in 20 overs. With that, there was this guy from Nepal, Kushal Malla. In the same match, which was against Mongolia. So let me repeat. Nepal scored 314 runs for 3 wickets in 20 overs versus Mongolia at the Asian Games. You know, in this match, a Nepalese batsman called Kushal Malla, Malla, scored the fastest T20 century. He scored 100 runs in 34 balls. Yes, 34 balls. Must have been a delight to watch. Hopefully, we win today the match for the gold medal is happening. Let's hope that India wins the gold medal, and yeah, most likely it will win. Dennis Francis presided over the 78th session of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Dennis Francis is from Trinidad and Tobago. General Assembly is the main forum at the UN. The UN has 6 principal organs. Number 1, General Assembly, which has all members. Okay, 193 members plus 2 observers. So the General Assembly, 1. 2, Security Council, which is home to 15 countries. 3, the ECOSOC, which is the United Nations Economic and Social Council. Okay, Economic and Social Council. Then 4, Trusteeship Council. 5, International Court of Justice. And 6, the Secretariat. Okay, so these 6 are the principal organs of the UN. And ladies and gentlemen, it is run by, the General Assembly was headed by Dennis Francis. He belongs to Trinidad and Tobago. It's here. At the bottom right screen, you can see the cursor. This is the major island of Trinidad and this is Tobago, smaller one. You can just look at the capital, Port of Spain. This entire region is called West Indies, my friends. This is called West Indies. Maybe someday I'll tell you a story of the West Indies. And, when we talk of Trinidad and Tobago, 30%, in fact 36% of the population is of Indian origin. They are ethnic Indians, 36%. And about 21% of these profess Hinduism. Okay, they profess, that is, practice Hinduism. So you see the choices. Jamaica, where is the cursor? Yeah, this is Jamaica, the island here. Jamaica, the capital is Kingston. Bahamas is up here. Nassau, NASSAU. Okay, Cuba is this large country, the largest here in the West Indies. Cuba is run from Havana. That's the capital, Havana. Barbados is here. This is Barbados. Okay, so it's a tiny island. In fact, you have Antigua and Barbuda. Okay, then Haiti, which is one of the world's poorest countries, and it's in deep trouble because of massive gang violence, my friends. There is a great deal of political violence, great deal of economic violence in this country of Haiti. Okay, we'll come back to this sometime. The 19th edition of exercise Youth Abhyas began in Alaska. This is Alaska. America is home to 50 states, and the flag of America reflects this. How? There are 50 stars on the American flag. The 50 stars represent 50 states of America. But what about the stripes on the flag? The 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies of America. At the time America was founded as an independent country in 1776, there were 13 states on the east coast of America. Yeah, these 13 states represent the 13 stripes. Okay, so this is the 48 states of America here. This is Alaska, and you see this tiny group of islands. This is Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii, 50th state. Alaska was purchased by America from Russia. Was purchased by America in 1867. In 1867, you see this is Russia. You see up here there's group of, this stretch of land. This is Russia. So in 1867, Russia sold Alaska to America for just $7.2 million. A little over $7 million. The Americans paid for Alaska. Okay, it's a pretty cold place. Youth Abhyas, my friends, is Youth Abhyas, and another one Vajra Prahar, are two military exercises between India and the US. Vajra Prahar and Youth Abhyas 2. Okay. With which bank did the central sector power enter? CSP is central government public enterprise. So this what is called a PSU, public sector enterprise. Okay, so this is called REC, which in the past had a full name. Now they don't use the full name. It is Rural Electrification Corporation. That was the old full name. That's the old full name. REC now inked an agreement to co-finance projects worth 55,000 crore in power infrastructure and logistics. PNB, Punjab National Bank, and REC have signed this agreement to lend money to companies, to state electricity boards, to public and state, to central and state government entities that are engaged in building power sector infrastructure. Okay, it's see, power sector, these are all long gestation projects. Once you put in money, it's not going to come back immediately. It takes a long time for the money to come back. Yeah, and in most cases it never comes back, but then that's how things are today. Atul Kumar Goyal heads Punjab National Bank. Atul Kumar Goyal. Devadatta Chand, Bank of Baroda CEO, Devadatta Chand. Okay. And REC CEO is Vivek Kumar Devangan. Vivek Kumar Devangan. DEWANGAM. Devangan. It's a 50,000 crore company, my friends. It's a 50,000 crore company. Its total sales are about, not 50,000, less than that, 40,000 crore. Last year it was about 39,800 crores. So make it 40,000 crore it made, in last year, in last financial year. So actor Michael John Gambon died recently. All of these statements are true. He has won multiple BAFTA awards, British Film and British Film and Television Awards, BAFTA, that is. You need to understand something more here. British Academy of Film and Television Awards fair. It's all he has won multiple awards and all. He was most famous as Dumbledore. Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies. Tall chap, white flowing robe with a white beard, very uncle kind of grandfatherly, air he had. He had that mischievous smile and everything. He used to be strict. He would get strict when it was required, but otherwise very cool chap in the movies. He died recently. Which country recently unveiled its first domestically developed submarine named Narwhal, which is the English full name of the Chinese name Haikun. Taiwan. This is Taiwan, my friends. Taiwan, for all practical purposes, is an independent country, but China says no, you are a part of us. You are a part of us. Taiwan says no, we are an independent country. We are nowhere related to you. But China has a goal that we will integrate Taiwan into China, either through diplomacy or by use of force. Okay, you may wonder, itna chota desh, it's not so easy to wage a war, my friends. You can see that what's Russia doing in Ukraine, it's got stuck there. And Taiwan is under the security protection of the US. So it complicates matters. And you know what's the distance between Taiwan, this Chota island here, and mainland China? This strait here is called a strait, S-T-R-A-I-T, S-T-R-A-I-T, strait. A strait is a narrow channel of water that separates two land bodies. This is narrow channel of water. It separates Taiwan from mainland China. Okay, so this is named Taiwan Strait. The distance is 180 kilometers. Yes, from the coast of China to Taiwan is just 180 kilometers, my friends. So it wouldn't take much for China to go and do something in Taiwan, but then things could go really bad. This is what I teach. This is one of my favorite subjects. In any case, I guess we'll stick to some basic stuff here today. Vietnam, Hanoi, Hanoi, that's the capital. Japan, Tokyo. South Korea's capital is Seoul, S-E-O-U-L. S-E-O-U-L, Seoul. North Korea, this is North Korea. The capital is Pyongyang. Pyongyang. Yeah, you see this Mongolia here, it's the second biggest landlocked country in the world, and it's also the most sparsely populated country in the world. Its population is just about 33 lakhs, I guess, and while the population is 33 lakhs, the area is a little over 15 lakh square kilometers. Yeah, it's a little over 2 persons per square kilometer density. This is Kazakhstan, which is the world's biggest landlocked country. Over 27 lakh square kilometers, surrounded by water, surrounded by land on all sides, other countries on all sides. So no access to sea. The Bharatiya Bhasha Utsav, a 75-day-long event to celebrate Indian languages, started on 28th September, with cities hosting this event. Lucknow, not much to discuss here. Yeah. India is home to multiple languages, my friends, hundreds of languages. Lucknow, Lucknow airport is called Chaudhry Charan Singh Airport. I think it's called, Chaudhry Charan Singh Airport. Charan Singh was the Prime Minister of India, isn't it? He was the Prime Minister of India for 6 months between July 1979 to January 1980. So Chaudhry Charan Singh Airport. It's also home to Central Drugs Research Institute. Central Drugs Research Institute, Drugs Research Organization. Prayagraj is, is a restored name of Allahabad. Varanasi, Bhopal is home to the Indian Institute of Forest Management. Indian Institute of Forest Management, Bhopal. Cuttack is in Odisha. It's a twin city of Bhubaneswar. Cuttack is home to the National Rice Research Institute. You could write this, the National Rice Research Institute. National Rice Research Institute. Earlier it was called Central Rice Research Institute. Now it's called National Rice Research Institute. Okay. Which private bank announced that its managing director and CEO S. Krishnan has resigned citing personal reasons? Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, TMB. He has resigned, but the new guy has not come in, my friends. So the new guy has not been appointed, so we don't know who's going to be the new CEO. Federal Bank is headed by Shyam Srinivasan. IDBI Bank, Rakesh Kumar. ICICI Bank, Sandeep Bakshi. RBL Bank CEO is a guy called R. Subramanya Kumar. Okay. Well, that's all from me, Bharat C. Jain. Have a lot of fun. Thank you for being here. Stay curious.